Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another 2K23 video. Today, as you can see, we're going to be making the exact same replica of Dennis Rodman, the worm. We're going to have the name, we're going to have the player build, and yeah, if you didn't know, there's these little Easter eggs, people call them infinity stones, on the game where certain builds you can replicate and you get the same players' names. You get the same one for Michael Jordan, you can get Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Curry. There's many players in the game that has the same name builds as in real life, their nicknames. But today we're gonna do the worm Dennis Rodman, and here's exactly how I make it. So you don't want to change any of the stats that I show in this video, otherwise you're not gonna get the same name. You're gonna maybe get you might get the same player shade a little bit, or it might say something the same. It will not be the same. You will not get the name the worm. So you have to make sure all of these stats are copied. And yeah, so first off, you're going to want to make his position power forward. Dennis Rodman was a power forward. So if you make it any other position, it already is not going to work. Handness, he was right-handed. And jersey number 91. I'm pretty sure, I haven't tested it, but if you do get the wrong number, you don't get the player build. You need to have like everything exactly as a real life player. I don't know how they base off these stats. Maybe they base off like the in-game 2K stats, or maybe off something. I don't know how they base it off, but make sure the jersey number is correct as well. So number 91. For height, Dennis Rodman was listed as 6'7", 219 pounds, 7 foot for wingspan. And for the body shape, I haven't tested anything. I've just kept it as solid, but I don't think the body shape should matter too much. If this is a meta build or not, I'm not too sure. You can, it might be a decent build for for twos, maybe. I don't know. You're just gonna have to figure it out yourself. But these builds are supposed to be replicas of real life player builds. So that's that. Continuing on to the stats for finishing, everything here needs to be exactly as you see it. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. And don't say these builds aren't good or anything, because that's not the purpose. We're just trying to get the name here. For finishing, make sure you have 86 close shot, 55 driving layup, 70 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk, and 79 ball control. You can see the badges we get on the right, which aren't too bad. Of course, they could be better, but they aren't the worst. They're pretty decent. So so we've kind of got like the post scorer badges here. Yeah, so they're not terrible. As for the shooting, you want to have 65 mid-range, 62 3-point, 72 free throw. So from the badges, you can tell you can't really shoot. Dennis Rodman couldn't really shoot that well in real life, so it does make sense. But with a 65 3-point, if this was 2K22 or potentially 2K21, 2K20, you could shoot with this and you'd be perfectly fine. But as for this 2K, you need to have a higher 3-point. You need to have at least I've tested it myself, at least have a near 80, because I was shooting with some builds which have 76, I think 75, and I was greening, but it's a lot harder with no badges and nothing. So it's not easy with 65, especially for mid. 62 3-point, I don't know how hard that's gonna go for you. But if you're, I don't know, yeah, just this isn't really meant for shooting, but you do get 72 free throw, so you can use this in rep potentially and pram. For shooting badges, we do get a few, but they're not that great. Playmaking, we get 61 pass accuracy, 45 ball handle, 50 ball with speed. So you can tell the stats right here aren't the best. This build is, I guess it's usable, but it's not by any means the best build you can make, for a power forward or a defensive big or whatever. But yeah, for the badges, we get some badges, but these aren't the greatest badges. Maybe vice grip, which makes sense, when you catch a rebound. But that's about it, really. Maybe I don't know, needle thread is decent, I guess. But yeah, that's that. For defending, we're gonna want to max out our interior defending to 91, perimeter defending to 79, steal to 57, block to 50, and max out our offensive rebound to 99 and our defensive rebound to 98. I'm not too sure why we get a higher offensive rebound than defensive rebound. I don't know why that is in the game, but it's fine, I guess. I mean, even if we hit like 96 and all of that, they're still gonna both, he's gonna hit 99 either way for the plus 4 attributes when he hit 99. But yeah. For defensive, our badges are pretty solid, I would say. Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame, Pogo Stick Workhorse. So, if we're just looking at this from a perspective of a Dennis Rodman actual build, this is very, very accurate because, hey, I mean, rebound chaser, Hall of Fame. We've got workhorse, Hall of Fame, off-ball pest, box out beast, pogo stick, menace on gold, post move lockdown. Like, these are very accurate badges to his real life playstyle. So it does make sense why we do create the build in the end. So yeah, and plus these defensive layout badges aren't the worst as well. You could use this, you know, for certain things. Like, you don't get interceptor, which could be good on bronze potentially, but other than that, it's a pretty solid layout, pretty solid. Physicals, we're gonna have 78 speed, so we're not too slow off ball, so that's pretty decent. 75 acceleration, 79 strength, 96 vertical, and 99 stamina. Yeah, you can pause the video right here. You can you know, take a screenshot or whatever, but make sure you copy this exact badge layout, because if you change anything, you just don't get the name anymore. This has to be exactly like this. Like, every single little attribute you see, you might be like, oh, you know, but I can take down a bit of my you know, maybe standing dunk and put on some shooting or whatever, you know. No, you can't. It has to be exactly like this, exact badge layout, exact stat for stat, otherwise we don't get the name. All right, we continue. For our takeovers, we're gonna choose the double box out wall. It allows you to block out stronger players or swim around them to secure more rebounds. That is Dennis Rodman's takeover. You know, yeah, that is his only takeover in the game, I'm pretty sure, as well. So you have to double it. He doesn't have two. Other players might have two takeovers. They might have like a playmaking and a shot creating, or a slashing and a lockdown, or something like that. But you want to go out on double box out wall, primary and secondary. It says doubling up will give you twice the impact of the selected ability when the secondary takeover is activated. I don't know what that means. I think it just means it lasts twice as long. But it says doubling up will give you twice the impact. So I don't know, you're just going to be 2 times stronger at box outs, I guess. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Pick up both of these. We're going to complete the build, and this is the scene that we're going to get. It's going to start showing you your player shades, and then it's just going to go. Wait for it. There we go. Chicago Bulls, Dennis Rodman. You have discovered a special replica of the worm. So yeah, this is exactly how you want to make the build. You get the, you know, you get the name and everything. So yeah, more build videos of different players. Comment down below who you want me maybe to try figure out some of players that you guys comment down. I'm not too sure about who's in the game, but I'm sure there's many. Maybe potentially even every single player is in the game. It just depends. You have to get the stats correct. But other than that, drop a like for more build videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.